Happy Tuesday, everyone. Time for popcorn. I have a couple announcements. Have quite a few questions for you guys. Today, we're answering roofing questions from homeowners. I think we have about 9, 10. If you're the homeowner watching this today, drop your comment. You can even call us. Quentin, can you drop our phone number, please? My cell. If you guys want to call us live, ask a question, we definitely will be taking calls today. But quick announcement: we're jumping on a plane to South Carolina, Charleston, in about an hour, and tomorrow we're going to be spending time in Carolinas. In the morning, we're going to be in Charleston. In the afternoon, we'll be in Raleigh for Thursday class. Class is full. We have over 30 people now. If you live in the area, if you want to invite us maybe for dinner, lunch, breakfast, anything in between, we will be available. As of right now, we're visiting 2 companies tomorrow. So if you're close to Charleston, South Carolina, you want to meet tonight for dinner, we'll be up for it. And tomorrow we're going to be in Raleigh. And if anywhere in between, just send us a message. Would like to meet up with you guys. So today I want to start with a question that I received in my channel yesterday, and right after that I will share cease and desist letter that Roofing Insights just got. I'll actually will show you cease and desist letter, who it came from, but it will all make sense to you in a second why I'm reading comment first and cease and desist letter yesterday. Yesterday we dropped a video and we received this comment. Video was about real processes. See, in this industry, in the roofing industry, you have a lot of contractors who think just because they're licensed, just because they got insured, that that's enough to build confidence to sell jobs. Unfortunately, if you look at statistics, it's not enough. There's so many complaints on a Better Business Bureau. We lead the way. On a Better Business Bureau, every year, roofers are number one by amount of complaints. If you ask BBB how to find a contractor, they will tell you the same thing. Make sure they're licensed, make sure they're insured. Unfortunately, it's not enough, simply not enough. You need to make sure that the roofer you hire, if you're the homeowner, will follow the real process, will not cut corners, and actually knows what he's talking about. So often, roofers don't look at insulation, don't look at ventilation, overlay over existing shingles, don't follow manufacturer's instructions, willing to do everything and anything to sell you a job, and then they don't care about that warranty. So yesterday we did a video, top 10 steps or top 10 standards by Roofing Insights, my standards, and so many of you guys, I appreciate you for commenting on that video. If you have not watched that video yet, go to YouTube, comment if you agree with those standards. This is the only time we allowed self-promotion. You can comment your company name, your phone number, your email. We're not gonna delete any comments. If you agree with those standards, comment and say, hey, I agree with those standards. But we got comments also like this, and we're also going to keep them. So you don't have to agree with us. You can argue. Mr. Drapes says, I don't like the fear that you are pushing in this video. You are using scare tactics trying to convince homeowners that they need to be cautious of contractors, especially in regards to down payments. This is a ploy to get your directory ball rolling. I believe there are more good roof jobs completed than bad ones. You're hurting the roofing community with your bull crap. So number one, just because I definitely agree with you that there are more good jobs than bad jobs. But what are you going to tell homeowner who just got screwed for $10,000-$20,000 because he got horrible job? You're going to tell him, well, there's still more good jobs than bad ones. You want to make sure you educate homeowners. When I hear this nightmare stories, nightmare experiences, I always reverse engineer what could we do in the beginning to prevent this from happening. What checklist we can give homeowners so they can filter those shocks on the trucks. Just because there are more good car sales than lemon cars doesn't mean that you should not study the market and learn how to buy a car. If you're in the car market, you should know the fair market prices. You should know what to look for under the hood. You should know how to check a Carfax. The same goes with the roofing. Roofing is pretty much, roofing job is like buying a car. So I agree that there are more good than bad, but we are #1 on BBB by complaints. We are, as an industry, we have long ways to go to build that, to earn homeowners' trust. And this is what we at Roofing Insights all about. We want to make sure that we educate those homeowners. We explain to them what excellent roofing job look like, because people cut corners. Just because you're licensed in insurance doesn't mean that you know how to manage money. Doesn't mean that you pay your sales guys. Doesn't mean that you're paying your suppliers. Doesn't mean that you inspect the decking or insulation and ventilation. So no, I don't agree with you. It's not all about directory. I stand behind directory. And as a matter of fact, if you're so smart, would you recommend a contractor and back him up with own money? This is what we do here at Roofing Insights. When I recommend a contractor and I say, hey, this guy has some standards, I also back him up with my own 20 grand. If this guy that I just recommended, lets you down or take your money and run away, I'm going to personally pay you back. Mr. Drapes, are you going to do that? Is that a bull crap to you? Are you going to back up those bad jobs because they're happening? No, we don't have a scare tactics on this channel. We say it how it is. We expose the ugly. And sometimes when you expose the ugly, you get a backlash. Let's talk about cease and desist letter. Do you remember this video? I'm going to bring it really quick to the screen to refresh your memory.
Problems
months ago.
Company Tennessee Metal Roofing.
So
we took a clip from Tennessee news station, and we actually studied
during an emergency meeting of the Tennessee Contractors Board done by telephone.
Named
board
James
members
Kenton.
voted. The board mentioned
scammed quite a few guys, quite a few homeowners. He was unlicensed contractor
for similar problems.
That's his face right here.
Had
currently out of business. As a matter of fact, yesterday and today we're trying to reach him. I left
Kenton
voicemails
himself did
with
not
his
take part in
attorney.
the conference
So we did,
call, but his attorney
his
tried to argue
license
that
is
Kenton
suspended.
had answered as truthfully as he could on his
It's not the
application.
first time that happens to him, serious violations. And again, for us to talk about cases like this, we don't make examples. It's already public record. There's already court record. Your license already suspended. There's big history, of violations in the past. Now, I'm gonna read you this letter that we received from their lawyers. I would like to bring to your attention the facts you have reported are not true and libellous. And again, we're trying to reach Mr. James Kenton. We try to reach and leave voicemails for their lawyers because I'm demanding that you and your company remove this video within 72 hours, or I will file a formal complaint in a circuit court, Wilson County, Tennessee. If you have any questions, feel free to contact my attorney, Joe Calvert, at Gallatin. And here's the number. We did that. We tried to contact them. They're not returning phone calls. Kenton James also, if you study it, it's actually got way worse ever since. So here's the point, guys. Just because someone can hire a lawyer does not make them right. This guy still does what he was doing. He's still under investigation. He's not. He did not win any cases. We took. You have to sue not only us. You have to sue media companies, news companies in Tennessee. But if you study this case, the story is very clear. Nobody changed their ways. He was operating in very unethical ways. He should not be a licensed contractor. He should be punished. He should pay fines. And by the way, the only way to redemption is the only way to change your ways, and the only way to battle this, it's actually come forward and say, hey, I'm wrong. I messed up. Listen, I'm a contractor too for the last 7 years. Last year, we restarted metal job that cost my company $70,000. It was not installed right. Homeowners did not have to sue us. We went in and we agreed, like it was a color issue, but we agreed that was not the product that was sold on paper. We did not try to combat it. And in 7 years of running a roofing company, did we have complaints? Absolutely. Did we ever got sued and lost in court? No. We sued homeowners for not paying us, and we won courts, not the other way around. But did we make mistakes? Absolutely. Did we have to completely redo jobs? I think we did 3 or 4 projects. We have to start over because quality was not up to my standard. If I mess up, you don't have to take me to court. You don't have to call news company to make a story on me. Good contractors always gonna do what's right. And I have a lot of friends in business. Every year, if you run 20, $30 million roofing business, you should almost expect to completely redo couple jobs every year. Your employees will mess up, materials will deliver to the wrong address. It's just part of business. It happens. But if news company makes a story about you, you don't fight them. You talk to them. You're trying to clear your name. You're trying to clear your story. So what James Kenton and his lawyers does stupid because they're still in courts. There's still accusations. They already have judgments and penalties they're paying. Their business is closed. I think he purchased land in Tennessee that was seized. I mean, nightmare experience. So it's not like we're trying to portray like those bad contractors. As a matter of fact, if you study our channel, we have over 300 videos. How many call outs that we have? You probably remember, scam alert videos because that's what people remember. But how many people we called out? 5. 5 people. Joshua Wexman, Malachi, couple bad marketers, couple bad roofers. That's it. But how many companies we actually praise? How many companies we put in our magazines and highlight? Every magazine we do, good guys, startup of the year, or startup companies, good new company, good solid players. We've done, I think, 25 company tours last year alone. So no, Roofing Insights is not about building fear, but our blacklist always will be much smaller than our positive list. Our directory has, I think, 500 contractors now in it. You can join if you're a solid contractor, but you have to maintain positive Google reviews, at least 4.6 stars. There are a lot of players on this in the industry who are doing 50, $60 million a year and up, but they cannot even maintain 4 stars on Google. Why is that? So we're not focusing on them. We'll call out bad practices, but we always will be highlighting the good ones. I'm going to move on to questions from the homeowners. Lloyd Holmes says, Malarkey has always performed well. I have lost one Malarkey shingle in 36 years. The wind exceeded 130 miles per hour just after installation. CertainTeed is the only shingle I have seen blow off twice in 2 years, and both roofs were installed excellently. I had to go back later and hand tab the entire 6-square roof after CertainTeed bought the homeowners a brand new roof. Great job, CertainTeed, for buying a roof. Actually, hear a lot of stories similar like that. So CertainTeed, good job on covering the warranty. Next question is, I would like to know how you feel about James Hardy trim. A lot of builders and installers use LP trim with Hardy siding. Personally, I prefer Boral. We do like trim. You're exactly right. I remember my siding days. Most siding guys prefer LP trim. Main reason is James Hardy. It's you have to use really long nails and it just splits. It's much harder to touch up. And we do like LP trim. I don't like how it looks on the side, has that plywood look. I mean, they sanded, they painted, but it's still, I don't like it. I like James Hardy trim how it looks because it has smooth edge, but I agree with you that it's much easier to work with the siding trim. Hey man, I'm about to have my roof replaced and my contractor wants to use GAF HG shingles. Are there my best options, or do you recommend other shingles? Thank you in advance. To be honest with you, GF HD in many markets this year is the only shingle you can get. So many markets completely sell out. Like, for example, if you are OC guy or CertainTeed guy, other brands just hard to get. I have nothing against GFHD shingles. As a matter of fact, new shingle guide from Roofing Insights is coming We're gonna film it on March 31st, April 1st. This time we're doing it at DreamWorks Exteriors. We're going there. Everybody's invited. If you're a roofer, especially if you're in Pennsylvania market, I mean, if you're the homeowner, if you want to come and do how we, and watch how we test shingles, everybody is invited. April 1st, DreamWorks Exteriors in Pennsylvania. Charlie and Steve invited us. From this point forward, every year, because I'm selling my company, we're going to be doing our shingle comparisons, our shingle guides at someone's business. You can invite us for the next year. But we want your opinion. We want your vote. If we have something controversial, if we cannot agree, we're going to just ask audience. All manufacturers are invited. OC invited, Atlas invited, Malarkey invited. Everybody's invited. Roofers invited. I don't care what you install. For years, people have been saying, Dmitry, you're biased. You know, OC has you in your pocket. Listen, do you see brands behind me? I think we have Atlas, Ico, and Malarkey. You know how much Malarkey is paying us to be on this board? Zero. You know how much OC is paying me? Zero. I've never received $1 from OC. As a matter of fact, it's one brand that, you know, we would buy $500,000 to $1 million a year, and we just cannot even reach people to do anything at Roofing Insight. So OC people, if you guys watching it, where are you? I've seen OC people dropping $20,000, $30,000 at the bars, making roofers drunk, but they would not sponsor one video. They would not contribute to Roofing Insights. Still, we say it how it is. Last year, OC was first, and then no, OC was second, Malarkey was first. We say it how it is. GF, I believe, was fourth or fifth. I have to check because we have to test them later. I have no problem with the GF HDZ as long as we can test them, and we'll test them this year, hopefully again. You know, again, in many markets, that's the only option. If that's what you have, as long as you follow manufacturer instructions, as long as you have good company installing them, there's absolutely no problem. I'm going to go to comments really quick. Looks like we have quite a few here. Watch. What? How? Hold on one second. Give me some technical difficulties. All right. My employees destroyed a metal roof last year. The homeowner purchased the material. I told the homeowner I'll buy new materials to make him happy, and he can call another company, end up with the 5-star reviews. A year later, for the best customer service they had, I lost $4,000, but worth the loss at the end. Absolutely. Sometimes you go in, and here's the thing, guys. If you're the contractor watching this, never ever run away from your mistakes. I remember so many times where homeowner were calling me pissed, absolutely pissed, calling me names. I don't care how big the problem is. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna make it right, and I'm gonna turn that experience from negative to positive, and usually walk away with a 5-star Google rating. I remember my top guy, Jesus, been with me for 5 years, receive a phone call from the homeowner, pissed, saying that he was on the roof listening music for a while. It was very hot day, and he removed skylight, put it on the grass, and sure enough, within 2 hours, big square, burned the grass. I arrived there. There's, you know, things were said between my employee and a homeowner. My employee Jesus called me saying, Dmitry, if this homeowner say one more word, I'm going to punch him in the face. So I get there with cedar shake repair roof, and the homeowner actually already gave us 1-star review. At that point, the job was not even done. I arrived there. I apologized. I told him to call his landscaping company, see what needs to be done to the grass. I said, I'll pay the bill. I'll send them check directly to the company. We finished the job, and that homeowner later switched 1-star review to 5-star reviews. It's not about what happened, it's how you deal with what happened later. Let's go to the next comment here. Most people, no issue given 50% down. And for that comment about 50%, here at Roofing Insights, I mean, I've been saying it for years. In Minnesota, we've always been charging 50%. Some states, you can't. You have to do 30%. In California, it's a little tricky, like 10%. I don't think paying 50% is the problem. I never advise against it. The problem is when you did not build a trust, when you don't have a reputation. And like right now in directory, we have a lot of startup companies. So when you don't have reviews, when only been in business for 6 months, people can be skeptical. You cannot judge people or blame them for being skeptical. So if someone does not trust you with the payment, find a third party, open escrow account, maybe use directory as your escrow account. If you're the homeowner and you don't trust payment to your roofer, how about this? You pay to us, we pay him per your satisfaction. I'm okay with handling money as long as you have peace of your mind and you're not concerned about him running away with your money. Sometimes homeowners just need that extra assurance. Then you leave a lot of money on the table when we've fiance and we don't get anything down because they don't fund until the end. There is nothing wrong with taking the down payment. One bad reviews can kill your average. Absolutely. All right, Abner Miller, would love to see you again. April 1st, we're going to be at DreamWorks Exteriors testing shingles. If you're anywhere in Pennsylvania or anywhere around, you can fly in just for that. As a matter of fact, our next class is also going to be in Pennsylvania. So we're going to try to do class on March 31st. We have not done classes in Pennsylvania yet. We're going to try to do a class within either before or after, and then we're going to do 2021 shingle guide. Last video, I think, has like 75,000 views. Huge feedback from the homeowners. You guys love it. Thank you so much for all your support and all of your questions. So I'm going to go. I promised that Tuesday is going to be Q&A for the homeowners. So I have a few more questions from the homeowners. I want to make sure I answered those. Dan Whitco says, trying to decide between Atlas Storm Shake SBS or Certainteed Landmark Pro. Both companies are very highly rated, so I'm not worried about that. I live in Michigan, if that matters in regards to weather and shingles. The warranty seems to be very similar, so I really want to know what's the best shingle from the start. Well, between Atlas Storm Master, I think it's one of the most underrated shingle on the market. I used to install Atlas back in 2013-14, installed tons of Storm Masters SBS. It's the cheapest shingle you can get for SBS for the quality. Between the two, both products are great. Certainty and Landmark Pro, amazing product. But Atlas Storm Shake, it's like, think about Kia and Toyota. Toyota have been on the market for years, and Kia have to earn the spot. Kia raised their price, but dollar for dollar, you get way more from Kia. If you drive Kia, it feels heavier. It feels the high quality. Like if you buy like equals like very expensive sedans from Kia or what's other brand from South Korea, Hyundai. You will you can buy BMW or Mercedes for 100K, or you can buy the same or even more for 70K. Well, with Atlas Storm Master, it's exactly like that. It's slightly cheaper in most markets. I believe if you live in Michigan, you probably can get Storm Master from Menards. You cannot compete with their prices. I remember back in the day, I would buy it from Menards every time they have 11% discount, and ABC Supply, your Beacons, your United products would not even match the price. And I believe that you're just getting more shingle for $1, but both options are great. Certainteed is more like not necessarily BMW, but they've been around longer. They know their product, they make a good product, but it's more like a Toyota. They're reliable, they're a good product. But Atlas is a newer, it's heavier. I love everything about Atlas StoreMaster. If I would be a homeowner in Michigan, I would go with Atlas StoreMaster. James Collier asking, so I just had the Certainty Landmark Pro Max definition installed by a reputable roofing contractor. I love the looks and it comes with a great warranty. How would it have performed in the same rating system test? I watch a lot of your videos and I have learned a lot of great best practices while doing so. Thanks. So the way we do our shingle guides, we compare baselines, most popular lines, which is 80-90% of sales. Something like Certainty Landmark is, step up products. So think about if you would be reviewing, cars, you would be doing Camry versus Impala, same lineup. Your flagman cars, the most popular, the best sellers. We actually gonna start doing every 2 weeks. We're gonna start reviewing with my co-host Brent Siemens. Just talked to him yesterday and this morning about it. We're gonna start reviewing the specialty shingles. So if you're the homeowner and you have a specialty product you want our opinion on, just comment one of our videos, maybe on this video. We would like to hear from you. And every 2 weeks we're gonna put one video on a specialty product. Everything's certaintied, pretty good. Landmark is a great shingles. If I would have to guess how it would rank in our system without like actually ranking it, I would say it will be 4.7, 4.8 star shingle. It's right there at the very top. It's one of the best products you can buy for your roof. Great choice. Justin Walsh says, have you reviewed Fiber Cement by Nichiha? I believe it's Australian brand. I read a lot about it. I've seen a couple of videos, and I've read really long research comparing James Hardy to Nichiha. I never installed it. I don't think it's available in my market. I might be wrong. Have not reviewed yet. I can't give you a real opinion. I did not hear nothing bad about it though. So actually would love to see it myself. I'm going to look more into it in the near future. Does diamond coat help with the water issue for LP? I'm not a fan of LP. I'm not a fan of diamond coat, Kathy Peterson. Here's why. I love manufacturers who control their process start to finish. Every time, especially with something like plywood, well, it is plywood. Every time you deal with a manufacturer for exterior product and you have 2 warranties, for me, it's a nightmare. I've been involved with a couple LP warranties. And think about this. LP gives you warranty, I believe, for 5 years. What's happening next? If you installed LP siding and after 5 years you have a major issue, what's the process? Now you have to contact the company who painted and you have to contact LP themselves, because LP will always take a position that they did not fail, it's a paint issue, right? Because their warranty, I believe, 5 years. They sell its 50-year product. It's BS. There's a reason it's not available in Seattle, or the warranty excluded in Seattle, northern climates. There, it's crazy to me. If you read their warranty, you will understand the dynamics. A lot of contractors love it, but it's also because it's much easier to install. It's more forgiving. It's lighter. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan with the dealing with like the biggest competition of LP is James Hardy. They control it. They bake their siding, and that's how I answer this question. I'm not a fan with dealing with 2 manufacturers with 1 product. LP could control it. If I would see LP painting, and I would review that product, that warranty, but I'm not a fan. All right. Larson, just a comment on Certainty Shingles warranty. If you're not the first or second owner of the home, you are screwed. My 14-year-old roof is failing badly. It is on a new home, only 14 years old. Unfortunately, I can't post pictures here. You can email it to us, info@roofinginsights.com. Would like to review it. If you're somewhere where we travel, we can come and take a look at it closer, or find a contractor to take a look at your roof. There are several homes in the same subdivision with the same color shingle that are failing. I want to see the picture. If it's Certainty product, it could be those organic It cost CertainTeed to their credit over $1 billion to settle that claim. Over $1 billion. Not many manufacturers can pay out $1 billion. Comments like this is the reason why Roofing Insights does what we do. People criticize our testing all the time. I hear it all. Like, if you look back for the last 3 years, every time we test a shingle, people are like, this is BS. What does it prove? What does it prove that your granules are falling off of the package? What does it prove the product is too thin? Well, let me ask you this. On those organics, 14, 15 years ago, nobody was making YouTube videos. No contractors were talking about it. Everybody was buying and selling and installing and then guaranteeing 25-year warranty. And what's the result? 7, 8 years later, we have this major mess. What CertainTeed did? Well, homeowners were paying $250, $300 a square. And how much did they pay out? $40. The fraction of it. So when you buy a car with 100,000 miles warranty, you expect that it will run 100,000 miles. In a car world, usually cars exceeded that. Like, I drive Honda Odysseys for the last 10 years. I have one with 250,000 miles. I have trucks with 350,000 miles. So when you buy a product and it has basic warranty, it's usually exceeds it. Here at Roofing Insights, we call the bullshit on manufacturers. 50-year warranty, manufacturers, really? I call it bullshit on it. And we're going to review shingles, and we're going to do it April 1st. We're going to call out all the bullshit because this is absolutely not acceptable. This person have purchased 25 probably year-old roof. After 14 years, he sees that roofs in his neighborhood is failing. I mean, he has to spend another probably $20K. That's the average price of the roof. Who's going to talk about this? Where's manufacturer? I see magazines. I see Roofing Day in Washington. I see all these big boys out there, manufacturers, suppliers, raising prices. We're here to help you. We're here to help you. You're bullshitting us. You're not here to help anyone. You're here to make $1. You're here to sell us. Like recently, I wanted to interview someone, and they told me they've been in the industry for 30 years, 36 years, the person did. He denied the interview. He told me, Dmitry, I'm not a product expert. What are you? You've been doing it for 30. Are you blind? Am I the only one seeing comments like this? Am I the only one seeing all these class action lawsuits? Am I the only one seeing freaking failures? Am I the only one seeing that prices goes up every year 5, 6, 7 times? That beacons, ABCs are $7-8 billion companies, and the roofers have to keep lowering the prices because we have to compete with each other, but you don't compete with any. Like, am I the only one seeing all of this? Who's going to make you accountable? You're at the top. You're very comfortable. We want to be comfortable too. And we want to make sure the homeowners don't deal with this crap that they have to replace the roof again after 10 years. So this is what Roofing Insights is all about. And you guys, you're the community. You can be part of it. Join the movement because we will make them accountable. We're going to stop this bullshit. Sorry, I got a little bit carried away. I'm going to go back to comments, see if they have, any more. I love no blunt Dmitry. If you guys don't have any questions, we're going to hit the airport. Let's see here. Because we are... Canada is it's about 15% of our audience love Canada. Which says, if that helps homeowners to make a decision, I think Director is a good tool for them. Don't be jealous because Dmitry has a good idea and you didn't. All right, guys, we're gonna call it a day. We're flying it to South Carolina today. If you're the homeowner, if you have any questions to Roofing Insights about anything we do, we're going to keep doing these videos every Tuesday for the homeowners. On Thursdays, we're going to be doing videos for the business owners. If we can help you in any way, shape, or form, guys, let us know. If you want to join the movement, if you want to be part of our mini revolution, how we test shingles, I'll be honest with you, people don't like me. In this industry, so many people disagree with me, don't like, and who I'm in war with essential is people all the way at the top. I hear it all the time. People question our mission. People question roofing insights. People question the methods. Love it or hate it, we're here to stay. You can have a conversation with us, or you can keep sending us cease and desist letters. If you send us cease and desist letter, make sure you prepare to that we're gonna read it online. All the cease and desist letters will be um, streaming during live videos, and I'll share it all with you, because this is not just my fight. I don't do it just for myself. I do it for the industry. I do it because I love doing it. If you have not signed up for our channel on YouTube, please do so. I want to know why you're not signing up. Only 23% of people who watch our videos subscribe to our channel. Make sure you subscribe, show us some love, give us some comments, some likes. We like that. It gives us message that you like the content, and we will produce more of that content. Love you guys. See you later. If you're in Carolina, let's meet up today or tomorrow. South Carolina, Charleston tonight, Raleigh tomorrow night. See you guys.